hit by the declutter bug. I've been watching Space Maker Method, and let me show you what I did yesterday. So I ended up getting rid of some more bags. I feel like for some reason I'm like, I guess, sentimentally attached to some bags because most of them were presents. And you can't really see anything, can you? No, but anyway, this is the small bin of bags I kept. And then I have this bin for camping stuff. And then this big one for camping stuff, which you can't see, I'm sorry. Anyway, and then I finally put up the mattress that was in the garage in here. And then I did a little organizing of random stuff in there. Tissue boxes, plastic plate, I guess compostable plates, but you know, that sort of thing. Let me show you what I let go of. Just make sure I don't have my medical stuff here. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so this is the box in progress. This was in the room. I moved it out here finally because now I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. I got rid of a bunch of bags. This I've had since I was a teenager, so I was attached to it, but then whenever I look at it, I just get sad because I think about me crying on somebody because I had that on. Anyway, and then I have other bags. I have 2 makeup bags, which this is super cute, but it's kind of annoying. This is falling apart. And then my husband said it was okay to get rid of that picnic bag. This jacket's too small for my husband. I wore it once, but my aunt got me like a really nice, that type of style jacket, I think. This one is really uncomfortable, camping thing. And then I already have one of these. Oh my gosh, really hot. Heating pads. So kept the other one. This bag is also super cute, but it's really small and I never use it. I don't know. There's just a bunch of stuff. These are actually decluttered from my sister. She was holding her clothes in storage because she downsized and now she moved back to a bigger house. Anyway, I might end up getting rid of these after all. But maybe I'll ask my husband if he wants to use them to organize stuff. So planning on organizing this. My husband will. That's his territory. Woo! Hot. Regular tools, music tools, that sort of thing. All right, so this is the box. I was thinking about decluttering it. All right, so this is what I have for all this stuff and random stuff. The main thing I wanted to get rid of were these. These are technically my husband's. I've never used them. I had this for grad school. It just makes me feel not okay. So now, let me get rid of that. To the donation. I'm gonna get rid of this. Try to keep it. No. Ended up focusing on the frames off camera, these baby pics. I ended up keeping the green frame for me, and I'm gonna give away the white frame with pictures to my mom. And then this one I'm gonna get rid of just because I can't hang stuff. Same with the white one, I can't hang it, even though it actually looks, the pictures look prettier with the white frame because the border is white. I'm gonna put this in the donate pile and then I'll see if my mom wants this or not. And then these bags I did want to go through. I think I'm ready to get rid of a bunch of these bags because I don't use them. Okay, so toss. There. I'll just keep the clear ones, I guess. These are some camping bags and snow jacket. I don't think Babe wants this. I'm gonna keep this in. Okay, so a bunch of these. So keep these. All these are gonna go to the donate pile. Maybe I should just toss this and then somehow I want to change it for some reason. Okay. My husband wants to use this little cubby thing. So I need to put the pencils and stuff up here, but there's no space. And that's where I decluttered the little box from, the purple one. And then these I need to return, but I don't have the receipt. This I was gonna hang up, and I never did. So maybe I'll put it with the frame. I keep keeping. Should I just get rid of this? I thought it was funny because I guess some kids made it for a Mrs. Valesco. But we don't really drink wine anymore, and we just have one other wine thing, but I think this one's cuter, but the other one's bigger. I don't know. I'm not ready to let go of that one yet. I think I can donate this because I already found a better mouse. Does it have this thing? Okay, it has batteries and that's a thing. Okay, even though this is probably expensive, but you know, like 40 bucks or something, but yeah. I'm gonna bring these over to the donate box, and I'll try to do something else. Oh, there's another random bag in here. I think this is my husband's, so I'll keep that. Should I get rid of all these tattoos things? I don't know. Maybe I should. Should I just get rid of these? I feel bad because my mom gave them to me. Maybe I'll keep these two. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these. I'll keep these. I think they're just stickers for like the window. Am I gonna tie-dye? I don't think so. No, I don't think I'm gonna tie-dye. I have moss. I guess I don't really quite like the look of it, so I probably wouldn't DIY with this. I did do one DIY with it. I was gonna say, I think they should all be fine. Okay, this is dried out. There's like barely anything, and it's dry. Oh, I don't know why I did that because it did look. So the only one, I'll put it with the brushes because it's not gonna fit in that one. These are way too long. I don't think I'll ever use it. It is for plaster, but what if I need it? I'll just toss it. Okay. Skin safe pen. Oh, this is for tattoos, which I think I will get rid of. Should I keep it or should I not? Now I kind of want to keep the moss. Oh my gosh, guys. I want to keep the moss. I want to keep the tie-dye. So my friend gave me a bunch of tattoos. I'm just going to keep a few of them. But now I like all of them. I'll just keep the flower ones. Keep these. And then the glossy bag doesn't even work. So I'll just donate it with these. Oh, there's a bunch more. I'll keep this one. Maybe I'll keep this one. I always wanted like a flower sleeve, but I've never done it, and I also wanted to get my other cat here, but I haven't. Okay, so I'm just gonna donate it like this. Should I keep the tie-dye? No. What am I gonna tie-dye? What am I gonna tie-dye? Okay. So then, this is what I needed to label. So I have big fabric and then the binder of my class, and I can't close it. Oh, there's stuff over there. And then I have, oh, this is pretty organized. I think I just need to label it because I just always forget what I have in there. And then I have a bunch of scrapbook in here. And you're gonna fall. And then this dress, I was going to use it as a pattern, but maybe I should just wear it. Oh, it was up here. Okay. Yeah, I think I just need to label this, is what it is. Oh, zippers, ribbon. Oh my god. Okay. I need to blur that too. How do you know I have this? So I've just been I've been mostly using this pink one. There. Okay, it's still not close. Okay. I think it's because this is done. Maybe I should use one of these to organize all this stuff, but then I'm actually gonna take some of these. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, this thing's blowing. Okay, there we go. This is babe stuff. Space heater. Yeah. Do I need the wax? Hand wax thing? I feel like I can get rid of it because heating pads exist. And also I can just use warm water if my hands hurt. So I think I'm gonna see if it's in all this wax. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna donate this, but I'm gonna clean out the wax. These heating pads exist, so I think it's fine. But then also if I were to use these type of boxes, then I would have to bring everything down, and then that's kind of annoying too. But then now we have space up here. We have space up here, and then it has some boxes that we probably don't need. I'm sorry I keep calling that, but I don't know his name. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna leave it like this for now. That's this side. Like, maybe I should get rid of the resin stuff too. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's what this looks like now. I pretty much just emptied this, but I moved that stuff over there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is the pile I am decluttering. I have band merch stuff here. Okay, so this is the progress that I have so far. It's the next day. Yeah, so I ended up putting the band merch stuff at the bottom, which is stuff that I need to DIY. And then this is the cable stuff that's my husband's. And then I moved some of these things that are mostly my husband's, except the space heater. So there's a lot of changes here. So I moved the fabric up to this drawer. In this drawer, I put more of the sewing stuff. I think the ribbon is probably what I use the most out of here. I did declutter some of the little fabric scraps, but not everything. So that's underneath this binder. And then I ended up moving this down here, but I might end up moving it to the top maybe. I ended up decluttering several things from here, and then I moved these items that were actually in this to leave that free for my husband. I got rid of some things and I don't remember what it was, but the moss might come back. Have not decided. Here I keep gifting stuff. I got rid of some boxes I was keeping to gift, but I'm never gonna use them. I'm never gonna use them, so whatever. And yeah, this was also in that little cabinet. This is kind of a mess. I put the old laptops and USBs I need to go through, and the chargers of said laptops. They fell on top of my feet yesterday because I was trying to like figure out the paperwork, and I stacked some of little notebooks up here, and then one little notebook fell on top of the laptops because the laptops I had set over here, and they fell on my feet, and it hurt so bad, and it was kind of still hard to walk this morning, but I'm fine. Anyway, so yeah, I think at that point I was just tired, but before then I was kind of pissy, so I think it worked out that I did not record shit. So yeah. And then as for the paperwork, I had a bunch of workers' comp paper in here, and then this whole drawer was full of paper. However, I need to go through more paper, well, the workers' comp paper. I also have some of the notebooks in there. I think I will use this one next, maybe, if I ever decide to watercolor. So this is gonna live in underneath my desk. It usually does. And then I might declutter some of this resin stuff or everything. I don't know. I think some of this leaked. This is kind of too little for my hands. Like, my hands hurt. So I haven't, this is a while ago. I haven't tried it again. But anyway, yeah. And then I want to go through this shelf. Let me hide some things first. So I am quite attached to my textbook still. I don't fucking know, dude. But anyway, most of this shelf is mine. But I do have some trinkets up here and up here. So I am going to actually work on this with you guys. But first I'm going to move the paperwork to the table. And I'll work on that off camera because, you know, I don't want to dox myself, you know? Here are my piles, by the way. This is how thick the workers' comp pages are. I think I should get rid of everything. And then I have a pile started that I'm already ready to shred. So anyway, let's work on this. Oh, duh, I was gonna talk about that. Yeah, so this is, so I'm gonna declutter this, by the way, because I used that bin and moved stuff around and blah blah. Okay, let's work on the shelf now. Okay, I'm recording with the different camera, so it'll probably be different side. Okay, so I'm probably not gonna declare that much from here. This is one of the things I will, though, but I will ask my husband. Ooh, and now I broke it. Okay, this is mine. This is my husband's. I will ask him if he's cool with getting rid of it. I thrifted the bottom part. This one I was just gifted, so maybe I'll put up here. This I'm ready to get rid of. I'm gonna dump it out and recycle it. These are supposed to be little frames for the Polaroid pictures, but I think I really just like this one anyway. But you know what? I think I can let go of this. And this one I use pretty frequently, so I'm gonna move over here. This has cash envelope and basically like stuff that I like use for my, basically stuff I use for presents. So we'll keep that. But I'm gonna move it over here maybe. And then this is a sticker book that my friend just gave me like a year ago for my birthday. But I mean, I feel like I could maybe just keep the cat ones. It's supposed to be like a horror theme thing, but a lot of these are kind of a lot. So I think I am gonna declutter this. Let's just hope that this doesn't fall on me. So I did read this one and I really liked it. I guess that's why I kept these, because I read them and I liked them, but am I gonna read them again? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I forgot about these trinkets. Okay. And then here, I wanted to do all textbooks and then binders at the bottom. That's cool. This is what I was saying, that was cool. It's a guitar guide for like Mexican rock music. Okay, that's not mine. Okay, so what was I doing? I was grabbing the textbooks. We got rid of this keyboard. Okay, this is an empty notebook. I hate wide rule. I'm sure he's fine with me getting rid of this, but I'll ask. Oh no, I broke the little witch. Oh. I mean, I guess it's fine. He's so funny. This is magic stuff. Alright, so this is where we're at. So I have my geology textbooks here. And then for Yuri's we we have biology, music stuff, and then random books, magic books, and yeah, I guess I'll see if he wants to get rid of some of his stuff, and then I put his bio books here. And yeah, over here we have the degrees, so I'll probably do that off camera. And then this I'll at least dust off maybe. Oh, and then this, R.I.P. my little witch I made. How sad. Mike, I guess it's fine. Or should I just paint this black and keep it for long? Okay, whatever. Let's just say R.I.P. and... Okay. I think my brother gave this to me, but I think I'm gonna get rid of him. I don't know. I don't like that he's twerking. Anyway. I'm gonna keep this. I don't know why. My cats don't like it, but I like him. I'm gonna deal with this and the paperwork, and then I'll come back. I guess we'll see if my husband wants to declutter his stuff a little bit. Which he said that he had already gone through this, so that was fine. And he said, yeah, he was gonna keep all of that stuff, but anyway, I guess we'll see. Okay, so this is the progress we have going. I separate out the 2 boxes for my husband to go through here, and I ended up moving the sewing binder there. I'm not 100% sure on the second shelf, but I guess I'll figure it out. Okay, this is what it looks like in real life without the mirrored effect thing, because I was using the other camera. I mean, it's the same phone, but you get what I mean. And so I guess I can show you this again. These are the fabric scraps I kept. I got rid of a few, but it's a good amount. And then that's this drawer. Still have not dealt with the paperwork. And then I moved some stuff here on top, the amp, and then that thing. The amp is technically mine, but I don't practice electric guitar too often. And then I moved the stuff that was in here, either to this pile or what I just showed you. So my husband has to go through this. I still haven't dealt with the paperwork, like I said. I tried taking a nap and then I couldn't. Oh, also, let me show you my foot. You can skip 10 seconds if you don't want to look at it. I thought it was just a scratch, but it's kind of bad. Yeah, it's purple. The little laptop fell on this one, so this one's fine. Yeah, like it hurts a little bit. It's not terrible, but it definitely hurt the most the next morning. It's been 2 days now. Okay. And yeah, I still have to deal with the paperwork. Also, I guess I forgot to show you one other thing that I did on the first day was this. So I ended up saving this wine rack and getting rid of the big one, but it's still in the maybe box. I think we just need to cancel the wine membership. When we cancel it, we're probably gonna get more wines to take home, because like that's how the membership thing works. So I might keep that wine rack until that, but I think maybe we should just start gifting these. Yeah. Okay, so let me go to the garage and I'm gonna show you the maybe box and then also save a few things because I'm annoying. Oh wait, but before then, oh, also the little dinosaur thing is here. This cat still didn't like it, but I'm still gonna keep it. This probably maybe another project. So I'm gonna get rid of the twerking cat. And I'm gonna get rid of, and then I'm gonna save the twerking dog. Half of the reason why I'm keeping the dog is because my brother stays in that room often when we go for the weekend or whatever. Well, not that we travel super often, but anyway, he's coming over this weekend, so I'm gonna grab it back. I mean, it is cute. And then I think maybe I should separate the this one. Okay, now I need to clean that. Okay. So this was just like, that's how it came. Will this melt here? Okay, I'll just put it here so it doesn't get crushed. And then I'm gonna save this one. And yeah, and also that, my mom gave me that one. But let's just not tell her, okay? And then this is gonna go in the maybe box. Oh, and then the moss is also gonna go in the maybe box. And I forgot to ask my husband about the canvas. Maybe I actually already put it in there. Woo! I put this on. Oh, I guess I did. Okay. So this is the wine rack. It's not that cute, but it's actually pretty good because it holds different shapes very well. And it's bigger, but I don't think I want to hold hella wine in my house. And then, which, I mean, I do have a beer or like a seltzer occasionally, usually when I'm out, sometimes. But anyway, so I have the moss in the maybe box. As you can see, I labeled it. And I put this in the maybe box. I think it's just because it's cute, but it's kind of hard to get to these things. And like I said, I use this for work. But now I have no use for it because the backpack has so many pockets. Oh my god, it's so hot in there. And then I put this here to figure out the wax situation, but I haven't. I still haven't vacuumed this to donate it because it's super adorable, but it breaks my windows. And Mocha really loved it. And we have this now anyway. I have also two like stuffed animals that I'm like, maybe I should get rid of. I'm attached to them. Whoa. I'm gonna put him up here, twerking it up next to the beer. Okay. All right. I think that's all I'm doing. Also, I think I'm gonna get rid of these stickers too. After all, I don't know, should I keep them? No, I think I can get rid of them. Sorry, Mom. Okay. She doesn't watch my videos. I mean, honestly, we usually take a while to take these items to the donation. So, you know, these are all technically still maybe. I will get rid of them probably. But this one is more of a maybe. So that box stays. There's really a lot of stuff in there, huh? I really do want to go through my closet again, but I guess I'm not ready for that. Whoa, I thought I stepped on you, dude. I feel bad. Usually I go outside with them at night, but since we've been going to the gym, I'm too tired to go hang out with them outside, you know, like walking. So I think that's why he's upset. Okay, I'm gonna deal with the paperwork because I keep putting it off. Okay, bye. Okay, so I got a migraine. I took Excedrin. I'm mostly fine, but that's why I'm in my room because it's dark in here. But anyway, I went through the paperwork. This is what I'm keeping. I probably could get rid of more, but I kept the final report, this big thing, this big packet that's kind of like a summary of everything. And then there's another packet of my doctor's notes that I was gonna Google some of the stuff he said. So, and then I have one other small packet of like forms I have to fill out for school because they pay for my community college stuff. Although I don't think they are gonna be able to do next semester. I think there is a deadline for that. Anyway, this is what I'm shredding. And yeah, I guess I'll revisit this another time. So it's been a few days. I haven't shredded up my paperwork. But anyway, just got back from a trip and I was putting stuff away and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm ready to get rid of a few things from here. Not that much. It's these two things. So I got these little rollers from Dollar Tree and I think I only used them a few times, and I mean, it was cute or whatever, but I'm too lazy to do this. I don't feel like dealing with this in my sleep. I know that you can also try this for a couple hours and maybe get some curls, but because I now have a curling wand, it's just up here, well, below all that stuff, I don't really need these anymore. And like, I was really trying to get that like Hollywood waves or whatever, and I don't know that I got that with this, and I get a little bit closer with the wand, not entirely, but you know. So I'm gonna get rid of these, and I think these I am just gonna toss them. And I am going to keep the bag though, which this one was also from a Dollar Tree. And it's meant for food, but I'm gonna keep it as a makeup bag. Which, as you saw, I got rid of some, and I've thought about keeping the mermaid one. Maybe I could put this in here, but let's just leave it like this. Which is funny, right? Because I have so many makeup bags, but I'm using a Ziploc bag. But I like their bags, so what can I say? So, anyway, so I have the extra ones in there. So like maybe these dropper ones I can get rid of, but leave them there for now. My husband did ask me if I had brought leave-in, so I'm like, maybe I could use this bottle for that, but it's just kind of big. And then I'm gonna get rid of this one, which is one I feel really bad because it was also a gift. My sister-in-law gave this to me, but I never really use it. I know it's bad to do that, but I usually use my glasses to like prop my hair up. And now I'm growing out my bangs. I might cut them again, but you know, it's fine. And if I really want a headband for any reason, because sometimes I would use this for sheet masks, but I guess I don't feel like I need it anyway. I have this headband, so I don't think I need to, if I needed to, you know. I have wanted to wear this like out, but I never really wear it, but this one I'm still gonna keep. I think I got these because somebody had a Halloween costume of Britney Spears, and I thought they were cute, so I got a bunch of these, but I ended up giving some of them away. But now I just have these, and I'm like, should I just get rid of these? I never wear them. Okay, maybe I will. I don't really wear these either, but I'm gonna keep these for now still. So anyway, that's this pile here. Oh my god, I'm so annoying. I'm gonna keep this purple one for a Halloween costume, but that's it. Okay, so I was gonna get rid of both of these, but I guess I'll leave one of these. This is from a work laptop, so I'm gonna leave it because he likes it. I was actually gonna move the cardboard box over here, but we've also had this box for a while, but he really likes it. So I'm just gonna declutter this one since this one has a bigger hole anyway. And like I took some of the fur that was in here and in there. So yeah, I'm gonna recycle this. So finally getting around to shredding. This is the second bin, but the first bin was already started all the way here. I just never dumped it out. But I still have more stuff to shred, but you know, getting there. All right, so this is like the third one already. I'm getting kind of frustrated, but we're done. I have to sweep all this, and I also made a mess over in the kitchen. I started dealing with the wax. I poured hot water, so hopefully I can take care of that. And I think I might actually DIY to get some of the projects out and the mess out of my desk. I think I'm just gonna deal with this and take a break. I might not even get to the DIYing because I have a headache. Anyway, and also this is not making it any better. Anyway, this wax warmer is supposed to like help if you have hand pain and stuff, or like foot pain, like it's just warm and like nice. But like I said, I have heating pads. Oh. Okay, yeah, it's gonna need more passes. It's kind of fun though. My aunt gave me this scraper for the stove, which I never use, but And it's like, I could use this and make a candle or something, but if I'm getting a headache with it, why? Okay, I think I just need to do the hot water thing again. Okay, and then I have these candles too that I wanted to keep once I switch over to wax melts. But also I'm like, maybe I don't even need wax melts. I don't know. I'll continue with this at a later time. At a later time. Maybe I just need to cover it for now because it's fucking set with me. Okay, so yeah, let me just show you my desk. Maybe I'll get to it, maybe I won't. Alright, so this is my desk. I have to fix this. I have to finish the makeup bags for the nail polish. And I guess I still have this pile of paperwork. And yeah, my husband still has to deal with this. I ended up grabbing this frame bag, but I'm just gonna send it back to the donation box. Still to deal with this. But I think I'm just done for today. Bye. Okay, same day, sorry. One last thing. So I did declutter a little tiny snow globe that was broken and drained and everything. But from here, I'm also going to get rid of this because it's dead. I'm going to keep the pot outside though. And the reason why I was keeping the candle, the clear one, was to move these over there. So I'll do that at a later point. Okay, so I ended up taking a really long nap yesterday, and since I just cooked up a storm, I'm gonna do this outside because it smells pretty strong. I think maybe I should do just melt it and then just use paper towels. Maybe I'll try that. The pillow was on the chopping block, but he's using it again, so I don't know. I made that pillowcase thing, but it doesn't fit in the other chair anymore, so they stopped using it. So I decided to move it, and they started using it again. So I just thought that, I don't know, they're kind of picky too. They kind of change around. Yeah, so I made 2 more bags. I made the blue one and the green one. The blue one gave me so much fucking issue. The plastic kept messing up. I'm gonna do this one, and I was gonna try to fix this Glossier one with a zipper, which, if you remember, this was with the tattoos. I ended up putting all the tattoos in a Ziploc bag because either way this one doesn't close anyway. So I'm gonna try to revive this, but also I'm kind of tired, so but I'm determined to finish this today because I don't want to deal with shit anymore. And also, I don't know if I should get rid of this or try to fix it, but this room is just really dark. So I'm like, if anything, maybe I should actually just take my sewing stuff to the living room. But with cats, it's not a good idea to sew when they're around because they try to eat everything. Well, Fatima does. So I mean, I usually have this little trash bag here. But anyway, okay, that's my update. So I am done. I am tired. So yeah, this is my nail polish collection. I don't buy colored nail polish anymore. I declared already 3 of them, like 2 months ago, 1 month ago, I don't know. But anyway, I made these 3. I made this one today as well. I was gonna use it for this stuff, but I guess it is kind of opaque. And then I was gonna use it for this, but then I didn't. Maybe I will make a white zippered one for the cotton balls, but I'm too fucking tired today. So anyway, this is finally done. And then also this color, it's not my favorite, like the tools, but it's okay. And then I also fixed this bag. And I think I'm just gonna tidy up the desk maybe, but maybe I'll just lay down because my neck kind of hurts. But yeah, I'll come back to the paraffin wax machine thing. But yeah, everything fits in here, which is pretty cool. I guess this one, I would have to do that. Yeah, I guess this one did not fit in the bag, but that's fine. And then this one's kind of long. I guess I could make a long one for that. I don't know. Anyway. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to declutter these 2 items, but I'm going to gift them away. I think my skin just does not like niacinamide, so I have this new serum that I've been using, and then I decided to use one of these masks, and my skin did not like that. What's funny is that the day that I used this, I ended up buying this because I thought it would be so amazing to, anyway, I thought this would be better to use versus a sheet mask. This is supposed to be a peel-off mask that's supposed to be hydrating or whatever. So I was really excited about this. At that point, when I realized that this had given me a reaction, I was like, okay, you know what? I will just gift it away because I can't cancel it because it was already shipped. So I'm just gonna give both of these away. I'm sad it didn't work out for me, but it's fine. The niacinamide serum that I already opened, I might try to do a patch test again, but I think I'll probably just end up using it on my body. So that's what we're doing. I'm putting this in here. My friend's birthday is at the end of the month, so we got that started. Okay, so I thought I would do a little reorganization slash declutter of the tea. So I'm decluttering this, but not really because I'm gonna make it right now. It's, I'm like, is that mold? Hold on. I think it's fine, but I guess I'll ask my husband. Anyway, this is hibiscus tea, aka Jamaica. So this is gonna get decluttered, and then this is gonna get decluttered along with the sugar if this is still good. I never use this. This is my husband, so I'll also ask him if it's okay. It's like the whole thing where we had our own things and then we combined the household things, you know what I mean? Although I didn't have too many household things because I just had my room. Okay, so these were in my snack drawer in my cubicle, and I brought them home thinking that I would use this just because this is kind of better for the drawer, but for some reason I'm quite attached to this random ass pickle jar, and this my sister decluttered to me, and because we have cabinets, this doesn't really make sense because then you won't be able to see it. I saw that I have this empty baking soda thing, and once I get baking soda I can put it in a different container. Usually we've been using it for the laundry, and usually I grab a little bit to put with the cooking stuff and then move it to the laundry room for the cats, but I didn't do that this time, and I haven't baked cookies in forever. So anyway, so I was thinking about using that, and this is the tea that I have. I recently put it in here, but I didn't like it. So I don't really like these, but my husband got these, so I'm gonna keep these. I guess I only have tried these 2. But anyway, we're gonna keep these. These I got, their chrysanthemum tea. I had it and I didn't like it, so I'm gonna get rid of these, even though I feel really bad. I think it was just too sugary. Maybe I could put more water in it, but I just didn't like the taste either way. So I'm gonna toss these. I always feel bad throwing out food, but does it make you feel better that it's expired? No, it doesn't even say, but usually I think tea doesn't expire, does it? Anyway, sorry. And then I have this black tea that has like milk already in it. This is actually pretty filling, so I was thinking about leaving this at work. It does have a weird aftertaste, like, you know, most bitter things, but I saw that I also have this black grass jelly and I still haven't tried it. so I should keep it for this. And I had lemongrass at a Airbnb, and it was really good. Like the host gave us tea and some bread in the morning. That was really sweet of him. And yeah, I like lemon tea. And I guess I only have one chamomile, which this I consider a sick tea. But I do like it. And then these I think I'm gonna actually use up next time I make granola, because I took these to work. Maybe this is the weird aftertaste, I don't know, but decluttered but not really. Okay, and then I'm just gonna leave this like this. I was gonna put this in here, but I think I will just leave this like that. We have these teas that my husband got. This is really cool that it basically blooms into a flower. But the time that I had it, it wasn't very good. But I will try it again. And I'll keep this in here because, you know, the container is self-explanatory. This, I don't think I've had them. I don't know if it was a gift or something, but I think he just got them. Okay, I was kind of hoping that I could fit them in here, but I don't think they're going to fit in there, actually. We have this thing. And I forgot that we only have one teapot now. And that one doesn't have the strainer. Oops. Because I did do a kitchen declutter. I ended up just showing the aftermath, but I'll link it. I'll come back, hold on. Alright, I'm back. They fit, but now I just realized that I need some clearance for this one. Clearance. Okay, I think it would fit, but then would everything else fit in here? No. Oh. Actually, I think I have one more of these that's unused that has originally the flower. Oh, you know what? It might actually fit in my little cabinet. Maybe we'll use this one, even though I also find it kind of annoying because it's kind of long. Ooh, maybe I can fit this one in here. Ooh. No, because then there's no space for the rest. Okay. Okay, you can't see what I'm doing, but this is what I'm doing. Okay. And then I was gonna steal these clips that are actually meant for sewing. Because I have run random ass manzanilla one. Okay, cool. And then I'm just gonna take all the black tea to work because I don't know, I don't do very well with caffeine. Like I get too jittery, but black tea is okay. I also just don't like hot coffee. I like iced coffee that's like sugary AF. Also with tea, I don't do sugar. Of course, with the Jamaica, I put like hella sugar. Is there something that's on? Okay, so that's what this looks like. Cute. I kind of don't want to write on it, so I'll just do this. Alright, so this is my little cabinet. And I dropped the paprika. Got it. Which, that's really gross. I need to clean here, but not today. I can just put it up here. We're most likely to use the peanut butter, so I'll just put it over here. I don't like doing that either. Should I check the expiration date on this? Maybe. Whoa, 2022. Oh no, 2024. I was like, what the heck? I mean, it's still bad. I guess I'll ask my husband about this. Sure. Okay, I guess I'll leave it like this. And you know what? I feel bad. I'm gonna try these one more time, but I'll try it cold and with a lot more water, see how those are. Because now that I do have the space for that big ass container, I guess I'll try it again. Don't look on the gross napkin. I'm gonna keep this up there. And so yeah, I'll ask my husband about this, and then if it's cool, I will make the hammock, and that will be decluttered basically. If you're curious, I got it from here, which I haven't baked in forever. I have so much brown sugar too. Which I'm like, does that expire? Anyway, probably right. I think I'm pretty good about the rest of the stuff. Like, I pretty much buy what I need, you know? And I can't remember if I talked about the s'more stuff, that I was going to take it to the trip and or with my sister, but you can't really have fires anyway, and it's too hot anyway, so those are there. Maybe I will eat them with the stove. Okay, guess what? I'm gonna keep it after all. I think this actually would make really good sick tea. I think when I had it, it was lukewarm. It's still super sugary, but I feel like it would be nice if you have like a sore throat. It's still a little bit too sugary, but I'm gonna keep it for the sick time. Hopefully I don't jinx myself. And I put it in that bag that I brought home from work. And it should fit. All right, cool. It actually fit in there. So I guess it's more of an organization than declutter, but anyway. All right, so I'm getting quite pissy with my phone, so I switched over to the iPad. Yeah, so I went through my maybe pile of clothes and also just stuff that I was on the fence about, and I decided to declutter all this pile. So this dress was actually decluttered to me very recently, and anyway, I never actually wore this because I felt too slutty and too frumpy at the same time. Like, this is just super low cut, and it's just really like wide like this. And while I do usually like being frumpy, it's like you gotta choose, and you're both, and I can't wear this for church choir, so I'm just gonna get rid of it again. And then this dress I got from Amazon a while ago, and I was really trying to make this work, but I just can't. Like, it's super beautiful and it looks good in some places, but in some places it doesn't, specifically the belly. But other than that, I just hate the texture of this just because it's too fucking hot. Like, it's like that fake polyester material. And this is a summer dress. I can't wear this in the summer, you know? Okay. And then I have this pair of jeans that was decluttered from my husband. He thrifted these, and I wore these for like a straight month. I really like these because like none of my jeans were fitting, so I wore these a lot. But now I just noticed that because they're guy jeans, the crotch just looks weird, so these are going. I guess they're not jeans, right? They're like corduroy type of pants. Like, they're very pretty, but just the crotch looks weird. These were also my husband's. You know, we're both millennials, we're both from the skinny jean era, but I don't like the skinny jean look. And I kept these because what if I need them for an interview? But if I get an interview, I'll just have to buy some new pants, because I got rid of all of my business pants because they didn't fit. And I feel like a lot of the times they now do online interviews anyway, and I mean, fingers crossed that I get called, because I haven't gotten called in like months, and I'm still at my part-time job, which, you know, it's fine, but anyway. And then I have this shirt that is very much see-through. I thought I could be the girl to wear this with a cute bralette, but I'm just not, okay? TMI, but I have used this to seduce my husband, but I wouldn't wear this out, even if I went to a rave, which I've never been to a rave, but if I went to like a concert or something, like, this is too much. Yeah. So this is getting decluttered. And then these were decluttered from my sister, and I wore them a lot at her house because she has a lot of mosquitoes and these are thin. But again, I hate the texture of them because the polyester can you focus? Okay. Yeah, I hate this material. And I have these hiking pants that I could use for the same deal. Like, they're thin and they're comfortable, and don't like this material. And then these jeans, I feel really sad because they're really fucking expensive, and I could try to figure out how to sell them, but I'm just not. Yeah, so I have a pile of jeans that I'm saving just to see if maybe they would fit again, but this for sure would not fit again. Like, it doesn't even go past my hips, so it's never gonna fit again, and it's okay, and they're really nice, but yeah. And then these I thrifted, I think, last summer, and they're just kind of tight on the belly, and also they're just really short anyway, so it's okay. And then same with these are tight on the belly. I thrifted these, and either way, they're too short. I'm 5'4", but these are too short. So yeah, I like that these were high-waisted and stuff, so that sucks. So I currently only have 2 jeans that fit, and then 2 cargo pants that fit, but one of the cargo pants is also kind of chopping block, actually, because frumpiness or whatever. Okay, and then this is the maybe stuff that I'm still keeping. So I have 3 short-ass skirts that I might declutter. So these are supposed to be like gym skirt. I just probably would never wear this as a gym skirt, but I don't know. And then I have this one, and then I have this one. This one was actually a recent buy, which I'm like, I mean, it looked long enough, like, you know, like I can touch my, like this reaches my fingertips or whatever, but if I lean over, you can see everything. So, and I do wear shorts underneath stuff, but either way, I don't feel like dealing with shit. So anyway, these I'm still gonna keep for now. And then this skirt, I always like put it on and then I take it off. And I also wanted to compare it to another jean skirt that I have that I think, I don't know what happened to it, but it's either in the wash or I don't know, but that jean skirt I feel like is a little bit too big. So I wanted to compare it later down the line. And then these jeans I'm still gonna keep for now, but they don't fit. So I have these 2 from Ross and these Levi's that are high-waisted. And then these Levi's were actually pretty cheap. They were like 20 bucks from Kohl's, but I don't know. Levi's are cool, okay? Anyway, so I have those 3 that they technically still fit and I can put the button on, but they're too tight on the belly and uncomfortable. So yeah, so for now I'm still gonna keep this, but I'm gonna get rid of this pile right here. And then eventually, maybe after the summer, I will go through my clothes again. Because there's some dresses that I'm like, maybe I should just let go of them. And other stuff too, but yeah. Okay. Okay, so I kind of gave up recording with the iPad because it was pissing me the fuck off because I couldn't zoom out. So, and then the thing was dying and blah blah. Anyway, so this is what my desk turned out like. I ended up moving all of the sewing stuff to the bottom just to have more space for studying. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I also went through that drawer. I went through the paperwork. I put some of it underneath in the magazine holder. A little portion of that went into here, and then some of it I have to review to study, basically. And then this is the only stuff I am decluttering. I also got rid of a bag of random stuff, of random little DIYs that I'm just not gonna bother, or just random material that I'm like, why? So I'm gonna get rid of this makeup bag, which I had the DIY stuff to do, but I moved it to a Ziploc bag. I think I already talked about this frame. I grabbed it back and then I put it back. And then coasters, I never really use them, so I'm gonna get rid of this, but I'm keeping a couple of them, like 2 or 3 of them. And then my husband said that this doesn't work very well. It's a little amp. And then this is a shirt that I was gonna DIY, so I cut up the cap portion, and I don't really need this part, and I think it's ugly anyway. So that's what I did. This is what I'm taking out, but I do need to dust the bag out. And this one I actually had thrifted. Okay, I didn't want to leave you hanging. This is what I threw out from the DIY pile. I can't even tell what it is, but random stuff, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna go through these drawers and this little red box. And also I have some headphones over here. Yeah, so I know that the iPad audio is kind of bad. Like, I have to be very close. So I'm not gonna talk when I'm down here. But the main thing I want to do is put these cords into separate bags because that's how they were at some point, but it's become a mess. I was gonna get rid of this and then try to put this stuff in here, but you know what? I like this box, so whatever. I don't know if you could hear me, but I'm gonna keep this box. Alright, so this is what the outcome is. I'm gonna ask my husband if maybe we should. So I think I might end up getting rid of some of these. I'm not sure. I don't know which ones are good and which ones are bad. I think what matters more are these. So I don't know. And the micro USB stuff, I guess some of the headphones have that. So that's why we need to keep them. And then I still have an old iPhone, but I'm thinking about changing. But anyway, yeah. Nice, that only took me 20,000 times. Okay. And then I'm gonna relocate this. So I'm gonna trash all this. I don't know what these are. And then I'm gonna see if this works on my phone. And I'm gonna move this back to my desk. We still have those bags to go. And then these are headphones. This one was mine. This one my husband gave to me, but then he gave me another pair of headphones. So I don't know. And so I'm gonna move these back to the office. And I think that's all I'm doing for today. I don't know if you could hear me. I forgot about that. So last thing for today, my husband got them this igloo thing and they don't really use it. So I'm actually gonna put it away instead of decluttering it because my husband does not want to get rid of it. But I'm gonna take out one of their other tunnels that has been folded away. I recently went through the toys, but yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna end up tossing this because it only works half of the time with my phone. But look who liked the new tunnel. Momokito's over here. Okay, so I gathered a couple more things yesterday. I'm finally gonna say goodbye to these shoes. I took them hiking and like this got destroyed, which is not that bad. Maybe I could just glue it down or whatever. But they're also kind of leaning super inward because my feet are crooked. These are pretty nice. I definitely need to replace these though. And lately I've been using my other tennis shoes that are not meant for walking or running, but you know, we're wearing those for now. I have a Skechers gift card, so I might do that. But I could see myself just repurchasing the same ones. And although like I feel like it had more cushion like right behind here versus like the actual sole, but you know, whatever. And then I went through all the cords and these two did not work on my iPad. And then these two did not work on my headphones. Like I looked at the little light and it didn't go on with these two. So I think eventually maybe I should get one of those chargers that has like the 4 or 5 different ones and that has like the fast charging thing. But for now, I'm just gonna keep all the fucking cords. I forgot that I was also gonna ask my mom if she wanted some of the masks from the drawer that I showed yesterday. Because she has asthma, and so with pollen season, like springtime and actually the summer, oh my god, today was so bad with the allergies. She wears the face masks to prevent the pollen getting her. So I'm gonna see if she wants the blue guys. If I wasn't clear, I'm gonna toss these. Although the shoes I feel kind of bad, but they definitely do lean hella hardcore, so I don't think this would be supported for anybody. So yeah. So I'm gonna ask my mom if she wants these two. I'm gonna keep this box. My husband put this one back, this controller, so I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay. Another declutter, that's a declutter but will need replacing, is this hose. So I was watering a couple days ago and this completely exploded on me and broke. I don't think there's any way to fix this. Like there's, oh my god, it scared me. I thought it was a spider. Anyway, so yeah, I like these because they don't tangle up, but then they break really easily. That was the first time that it happened, like, on me. Because other times, like, it just kind of like water trickles out slowly, but this just like, it got all over my jeans. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna keep this part though, and I think I'm gonna go with a spiral hose instead because I still don't want to deal with tangled up mess. I guess I don't need it to be long enough to reach my driveway because we haven't been washing the car in the driveway because we take it to the, what is it called, the quick quack thing. Well, I don't. I'm too scared to do it myself. Because I feel like I wouldn't be able to. Anyway, whatever. Point is that, what? The other thing is that technically we have a patch of grass that's on the other side. I don't know. I guess we'll see, but I will get a spiral one instead of this guy to try it out. And yeah, I'm gonna toss this. Okay, so I am decluttering these pots because I don't really like the look of them. And I'm decluttering these three. These two are terracotta, so they don't work very well to like keep the water in anyway. I think these three were in the house when we moved in. And then I'm going to declutter all of these plastic pots, but I'm gonna toss those. Plus this cat feeder that doesn't work. And then these were buried in this house when I moved in. And again, these don't work very well because the water will still leak and I can't really clean these anyway. Alright, so here's the trash bag. Here's the rest of the donations. I'm gonna wait for the pots to dry a little more. Okay, so I went through the linen stuff. So first I went through the towel stuff for myself, and then I went over the bedding with my husband on a couple days ago, I guess. Okay, so let's see what we got rid of. Okay, so from the towels, let me show that one. Okay, so I bought this towel mat thinking that I wanted to be a cute hotel-esque bathroom type of person, and I'm not. I do need a dark mat for the bathroom. I do put dirty towels on the floor when I'm washing the bathroom mats, but also, so I don't really need this extra one. Does that make sense? I don't know if that made sense, but anyway, yeah. So this one's kind of gross. Do I show you? This is supposed to be like a pet dryer thing or whatever. There's throw up on it, and I can't get rid of it. So I am gonna throw this one away. I was gonna cut it and then use it as a gym rag, but I'm just not. This one came with something that has to do with the car. I don't remember what it was, but it's too rough and I don't really need this. I think probably I mopped with the floor with this, but I don't need that one. And then this washcloth we don't use. We just use the little wash gloves, and then this doesn't really work as a hand towel because it's too short. So decluttering that. So far donations, the white stuff, and throwing away is the yellow one. And then I have this that's meant for tortillas. I have several that I kept, but I have other ones that are prettier. I am going to rewash this with bleach because there's like a little bit of staining here. So I will do that. I think that was it for like the towel section. Oh, I think these are actually with, I think these actually were in with the fitted sheets. Like they got swallowed up. This is like the tiniest mark here, so I will bleach it. So that was it. And then we also had a bunch of robes in with the blankets and stuff. And I guess my goal was to make room for the big ass duvet insert we have because it's too hot for it right now. And I did make room for it, which was awesome. Okay, so as I was going through all this stuff with my husband, he said he was okay with getting rid of his robe, which I feel kind of bad, even though it's his stuff. But anyway, this was a present from his sister. Let me make sure that it has the thing, but oh, I guess I don't see the tie, but there's another extra tie in the middle. Okay. Well, anyway, this is really cute, but he like never wears it. So getting rid of this, and then this is a robe semi hoodie because it's like closed in. I think he was the one that bought this, or maybe somebody else gave this to him, and he actually did wear this one a lot, but he said that he's okay with getting rid of it because he stopped using it, and also I don't know, he like runs hot anyway, so he said never mind to this. And then it made me think about my robes and how I honestly would prefer to just wear a jacket or a hoodie. And so I'm gonna get rid of all 3 of my robes, which again, they were all gifted. This one for my aunt, this one for my aunt, and this for my sister-in-law. I think I did wear these oftenish in the winter, but again, I think I'd rather just have a jacket or a hoodie. I think I wear this one a lot. I think I wore the pink one the most, which again, I'm starting to feel kind of bad, but yeah. And then this one's brand new. It's like really soft, which I was tempted to keep because it's really soft, but yeah, I think I can get rid of this as well. And then I guess, yeah. And then this, I thought it was a rebozo, but I'm not entirely sure. But either way, I don't think this could hold a baby. And either way, I am not ready to be a mom right now, so I don't know. I think it's too thin anyway. So getting rid of that. And then what else? And then these were pillowcases that my friend gave me, and they're pretty, I don't like the texture of it. It's like soft, but I don't like the look of it, maybe is what it is. I don't know. And I feel like these would slip off of the pillowcase, of the pillow, I guess I should say. So got rid of these. And then I saw this pillowcase, which I bought for this pillow, because when you have chronic pain, you want to try all the fucking things to see what helps. Well, let me tell you, this one did not work. It's supposed to be, I forgot what it has. So, seeds or something? I don't even remember what it was. Anyway, do you hear that? It's really loud and annoying. It didn't really help with chronic pain. And yeah, so I was keeping it in the guest room, and I'm okay with getting rid of this, and so I can get rid of these pillowcases. And I'm gonna try to put both of them in here so that if somebody buys this, they can have 2. So there we go. I ended up just folding it over here because I couldn't double do that. Okay, and then this one, speaking of chronic pain, this was like a chronic pain lotion that I could not get it off, and I actually was just gonna toss this, but instead I'm gonna cut off the part. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll cut off the part that is stained and it's like extra gross because it's brown, and then I will keep this for DIYing, which now I'm like, does this smell weird? I literally just washed it. I'm gonna rewash this because it smells off, even though it has been cleaned. And then I have this duvet cover that's pretty cute. It has little bunnies, and I think I for the most part used it in the guest room, but I'm also kind of tired of it, even though this is one of the newer ones. I bought it like several years ago, but because my husband had other bedsheets and stuff, I've just been using those, and I feel like because this has a bunch of rabbits all over, it is kind of busy, and that room is pretty busy, so I guess I'm okay with like the plain gray stuff, even though gray is one of my least favorite colors. But anyway, yeah, so point is that I like it, but I don't like it. So point is that I wasn't sure if I should get rid of this or not, so I just left it up to chance. So I asked my sister if she wanted this for my nephew, and she said that she would use it for the guest room. So yeah, so I'm gonna give this to her, and yeah, because either way, if she said no, I was gonna keep it. That's the point of the story. Okay, yeah. And then this gray blanket I also offered to her, and so I don't know, she hasn't replied, so I will wait and see if it doesn't, if she doesn't like it, it's gonna get donated anyway, just because we have a lot of blankets. And then we can't really have this sort of blankets around just because Fatima will try to hump them. So yeah, so this is gonna be donated or given away. And then I had these, I had this, what is this called? Not lint roller, lint roller, yeah. So I'm gonna get rid of this lint roller, and then this one, I guess like you can wash and stuff, but like it broke, and honestly I just never really used it anyway, so I'm gonna toss this too. For the most part, I used to use lint rollers for the couch, but now since I have a good vacuum, I don't really need that for this. I don't really use lint rollers for that, so I really just use the lint rollers like for clothes and stuff, so I don't really need too much, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get rid of this belt because I think I've only worn it out once in real life, and I've worn it one other time in a video, and this is too much, and I'm not gonna wear it again. So I'm gonna get rid of that. And then I think that I got from Walmart. And then this, I'm feeling kind of bad about it because it was also a gift from my sister-in-law, and it's cute, but I have no use for it. This one might go in the maybe box, which I think I am ready to let go of the moss. By the way, let me show you the piles again because I put them all in the back. Okay, hold on. So this is what we're getting rid of. So we got the Rove pile going. We got the blankets and bedding stuff. This is going to my sister. Random 2 things tossed, and then towel type stuff. Okay, so it's the next day. I have gathered some more things to go over, and I forgot about the green ones. Hold on. So I just got back from choir, and we were supposed to wear green and white, and I don't have a Kelly green dress, so I was gonna wear this. Where is it? So these are like magic scarves that I thought I would tie either like either here or on my waist and on my hair, and I have worn these like that, but anyway, I was gonna do that today and I didn't, so I think I'm just gonna continue wearing the white or black dress, and eventually I need to find a green dress to wear. The only other color that we often wear is the red, but I have other red things. So I have this rebozo, and then I have a red belt, which I bolst it. This one. So I don't really need to keep the red, the pink, and the blue. I think I just kept because they're pretty, but I'm never really gonna wear them. So anyway, so I'm gonna declutter this whole thing. I think I decluttered several of these, and this is the last of them. This hat that my sister got me from Mexico because I'm never gonna wear it, and now I'm like, oh, I look cute, but I don't know, like I'm never gonna wear this, so yeah. And then this I'm actually going to save. It's getting a little bit old. My aunt got this for me like 3 Christmases ago. She always gets me either a jacket or a robe, and I've been wearing the newest jacket she gave me last Christmas a lot. So I guess I will hang this back up, but I might declutter. I also have 2 other plaid jackets, but they're much looser than this. That's also why I'm like, should I? And then I found the tie that came with my husband's robe, so that's cool. And then this was a secondhand thing from my mom, but like I guess third hand thing. yeah, I never really take this at the airport. I don't really need this. So decluttering that. Then I finally, well, I vacuumed this and then I ended up washing this and then I lint rolled it. So this is a little hammock that I'm getting rid of because even though I really like it, it's destroying the window. And then I have these rags that I'm just gonna throw out because look at how much it's frayed, and I have other rags I can use anyway, or towels. This is the pile that I am getting rid of, although this one I'm rethinking. But when am I gonna wear this, you know? Anyway, okay. Maybe I'll put this in the maybe box. I guess this is what's in my box now. So I have these two that I just showed you. I have flower stuff for the hair. This is for a Snow White costume. I have one beanie, which I don't really wear often. I never really wear, but if we go back to the snow, then I'll wear it. There's no snow in my area. I got the belt that I showed you. I got two other belts that I don't really wear, but I'm still keeping. And then I have my third belt that I wear pretty much every day. But that's over there. So, and then I have this that I also don't wear super often, but I'm still keeping for now. Okay, so that's what we have. Oh, I have two baseball caps, but I do wear those pretty often. And I was gonna get rid of one of them, but I guess since I wash them sometimes, it's kind of good to have two, so that's fine. And yeah, I feel like I'm done with decluttering, but maybe I'm not. My husband still hasn't tidied up the office, so I'm gonna hold off on posting this video. I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile. See, now I want to keep this. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so I'll put this in the maybe pile. And then getting rid of this. And yeah, okay, cool. That's what this is looking like. And you put this together. Gonna end up saving this one after all. Tossing this. Adding this. And this skirt, the gym skirt. The mouse. Okay, maybe box. The gym skirt I tried on, and I think it's supposed to be a good brand, Fabletics. But the back rises up just a little bit, that like you can see the shorts underneath the whole time I'm wearing this. And then I was like, okay, let me not, if I don't wear it to the gym, can I wear it out in real life? And the answer is no, because of that reason. And I'm going to a concert today, but I still don't want to fucking wear it. So, because I feel like it doesn't even look that gym-esque. But anyway, so getting rid of that. And then the rag. And then the rag, I would really like to use it to clean the bathroom floor, because I cleaned the bathroom and I kind of missed having that rag. So that's why I'm keeping that. But yeah, I'm gonna go back in because it's really hot. I'm gonna do this, but it's really hot, so bye. Okay, so it's been several days. My husband finally went through his stuff, but now I still have all of this stuff to go through myself. So yeah, and I don't remember what happened here. Oh, so my husband went through the blue box. He decided to declutter stuff, and then including the blue box. And then he did keep this one, decluttered some stuff from there. And oh, and then he also moved this one that has a bunch of pics over to his desk. And yeah, so then my sister actually said she does want this gray blanket, so I moved it over here from Fatima. So I think I'm just gonna fold it on the bed for now. I don't know. And what else? So this is the maybe box going, and I'm actually going to add this candle warmer to the box. Yeah, so I've been mostly using a spray in the bathroom, so I don't really need, well, I'm gonna test out to see what it's like without a candle warmer in the bathroom. And then the one in the entryway table, I use mostly like when people come over, so I don't use it super often. But anyway, so that means I have one candle in use, that's a vanilla one, and I have these two candles. This one I have warmed up, and I actually was going to declutter this one, like give away probably because it's brand new, but this one I feel like is starting to lose the scent, so maybe I should actually put this one at the entry. Maybe I should do that actually. This is a rose and it was really strong before, so maybe I'll put this one back in the entry. And maybe, I don't know, because it seems like they just last forever, and like I said, I don't warm them up super often. So anyway, so this is gonna go in maybe because I still don't want to get rid of it. At some point I had 3 of them. I had one in my room, but then one of them broke. The one in the bathroom broke, so then I switched around, and then I didn't feel like I needed one in the room. So anyway, point is, this is gonna go in the maybe box as well. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then I have all this stuff that's in maybe declutter, like even one step above that, and stuff that I'm like, should I hang, should I not hang? I kept this box because Fatima was playing with it earlier. And this belongs to the wax warmer that I still haven't completely cleaned out. Yeah. And then I was gonna show you the linen closet, but I think I'm gonna wait until I wash everything. What? And then, oh. Yeah, I think I like this green one here, especially because the other one kind of moves around, so. Yeah, this one might be done soon. Okay. So, what happened? So, I put this car mirror in my wish list because driving anxiety and whatnot, and I thought it would help me with like lane changing because that's like my biggest gripe, or you know, scariness, I don't know. Anyway, point is I didn't work out, and I got this like 2 weeks before the window closed to return them, and I did have the time, but I just assumed I had more time, and then yeah, anyway, so this was offered to like 3 different people and they said no, so I'm just gonna put this in a donate even though it's like brand new, and I still haven't used these, so I'm like, what the fuck, Jen? And then this, my friend, a friend of a friend liked these motion sickness pills, and I bought an extra one a while ago, and I still have some in my purse, so I will, these have been here for forever that I'm gonna give away to that friend, but, or friend of a friend, or you know, sister of a friend, but that's still there. And then, so yes, the comforter's in there for my sister, and then the masks for my mom, and then contains, wow, it's really dark in there, yeah. And yeah, so y'all, so I don't know, I guess with gifts, for my family, I do try to, so for my family, like, we do wish lists for Christmas and for birthdays, and we do Secret Santa for Christmas. But now I'm thinking, like, with presents, I should start giving snacks, like people's favorite snacks. Having to get rid of all these presents, I feel bad now. So I do have a keychain for my brother. If he doesn't give me a wish list, I'm just gonna give him a cash envelope and a little stuffy thing. Because oh my gosh. And then for Christmas, I was thinking maybe I just could do like a big ass thing of popcorn. Doesn't necessarily have to be like the Christmas kind. And I can bake cookies, maybe some cash, and I don't know, because it's, I don't know, I've been feeling kind of guilty about getting rid of presents and stuff. So I'm like, maybe I'm burdening people too. Anyway. Okay, let me show you the garage. I need to brace myself because it's really hot in there. Oh yeah, I need to talk about my shoes too. Oh, I guess they're still in there. Whoo! Okay, it's not as bad today, but... Okay, so this is the pile. And I just wanted to go through my husband's pile. So this is the box I was talking about. So it's empty. Could use for birthdays, but I'm just not. And then I don't know what this is for, but we're donating it. He doesn't know either. Another empty box. He used it to organize, but he said never mind. So if I need a box to organize at some point, I'll grab it, but for now, no. A mat that my mom gave us, I think he donated that. And then this coaster I think I talked about. No, that was a different coaster, huh? And then this was my declutter. So my fashion professor went through these spools of thread. I don't know what it's called. And she said these were all bad. I was thinking about keeping them because they're cool. Like, some of them look very vintagey. I'm not even showing you, but so yeah, so I don't need these, and if I need a specific color, I will go to Michael's and I will buy a new thread, because I have maybe like 4 or 5 of them, and I always end up using like the light pink one, the black or the brown. And so then other stuff he's giving away, and yeah, so there you go. And I'm gonna leave this towards the top because I'm gonna give away the rest of the, oh my god, coasters. Okay, so this is a pile. Also, I'm gonna actually save something. What is this? Oh, this is a skirt. I'm gonna actually end up saving this towel for mopping the bathroom too. I still haven't put that. And then I actually started another box. Woo! Oh yeah, this too. This little triangle caddy was in the bathroom and it broke, and I kept super gluing it and hot gluing it, and it kept breaking. So for now, everything is on the tub shelf, and everything is in the tub shelf. I'm probably gonna declutter some skincare as body care, just because I think it's breaking me out. I mean, I guess you can get a sneak peek. Cause yeah. Okay. That's what it looks like when we have towels in the wash. Well, they need to be washed. Did you see my pile? Started there. Oh, also I need a new microwave, even though this is a really cute microwave, but honestly it always took like forever to warm up food, but like it's rusting really hard. So I need to get a new one, but the cute ones have very low wattage, so I might just get an ugly one. It's whatever, right? Anyway, and then I'm getting rid of some more things. So, oh wait, did I grab that one? Oh wait, hold on. Let me grab it. Yes, it's in the office. What? Why are you crying? Oh, I was like, I'm looking for the coaster and I can't find it, but I was gonna show you this first, but it's right here. Although now I kind of want to, oh my gosh, I'm really sorry. Okay. So, anyway, this is the thread that I have. So this one, and this one I bought from Michael's and new. So yeah, this one's almost gone actually. And I think these 3 I already had, and they were the only good ones that I had for my stash, because I got them from a yard sale, I think it was, but apparently they were too old, or like the wrong material, blah blah. Anyway, I think I'm getting kind of hungry actually. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of these coasters too, although I kind of maybe want to keep one of them, but like I never use them, especially because I'm like, what if it wobbles off of it? And also, I feel like the only place I would really need a coaster is my nightstand, because everything else is kind of like vinyl-y. And I have some other tables that could use them, but I never really set drinks there anyway. And also, like, I don't know, should I just keep one? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these two. And then this bed sheet, I don't know if I should just toss it, because it's super faded from, yeah, it's super faded. Like the outside looks fine, like from the sides. There you go. So it's super faded from the inside there. See what I mean? That's the outside. So now I only have this gray one and this other flower one, but the other flower one is also starting to fade, but that one's a little bit more passable. And then this pillowcase, I can't tell if it's the lighting, but it kind of looks like orange in some spots. I don't know if you can tell. No, maybe it's just the lighting, I don't know. But anyway, I'm keeping two pillowcases that look like this, because since I have that green bedding, I can just do one flower guy and then two of the green ones, but I also have that light green one. And then this cupcake holder was from and then I decluttered all the other cupcake holders because they just were kind of annoying to wash and stuff. And that's the last one that I guess I missed. And then I have this sports bra that is way too tiny. I think I've had this since high school, but you know, it's a small, yeah. So I'm gonna get rid of all of this. That's the new batch. And also another new batch. Well, no, okay, and then I ended up purchasing these shoes a couple days ago because I need new shoes. And so I'm gonna get rid of my other shoes. Although these are honestly kind of ugly, to be honest, but they are pretty cushiony. I needed some walking shoes / work shoes. Not that I walk super often at work, sometimes, right? But yeah, my feet have been hurting. I'm gonna let go of some other white shoes, but they're currently in the wash. And yeah, ideally I wanted to get cuter shoes, but you know, these are fine for work. And I have some other shoes that I can wear if I want to be cute, because those still have like a little bit of a cushion, although Fatimo kind of like broke them. Not broke them, but he scratched them. I don't know where they're at. Oh, Fatimo! He just bit. Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna pet you if you're gonna bite me, dude. I have a sweet cat and an asshole cat, and this one's the asshole. Like, he's sweet sometimes, but he's so demanding. Okay, so this is the maybe box. So I have this wine rack that I'm gonna keep until we cancel the wine membership, in case we need more space for stuff. Ow! So then I have the candle warmer in here, and then I have this makeup bag that I was using pretty recently, but I stopped using it because I got a new work bag that was given to me from work. I think I already talked about that, but because I just stopped using it, it feels wrong to get rid of it because I was using it, you know. But it is kind of hard to get to it for makeup stuff. Okay, and then this was on the microwave, and for some reason I kind of missed it there, so that's why it's in here. Like, I used to put receipts in here, but I stopped keeping them, so it's empty basically. So I don't know, I might move it back, but again, since I'm getting a new microwave, it's gonna be like, it's gonna look completely different anyway. I did put a little washi tape cat there, but we'll see. And these three are actually gonna go back into my closets. So this is gonna go underneath the bathroom, this is gonna go in my closet, although I'm like, it does look pretty worn down, doesn't it? And then this one, I might actually move this to the Halloween stuff. I guess it could be a good last minute Halloween thing, but again, maybe I should just get rid of it, but I don't fucking know, dude. All right, which, speaking of which, instead of dealing with this shit, I'm going to move that box into a clear box, and I actually think I'm gonna get rid of the hearts in the beginning of the video. I'm ready to get rid of these two IKEA hearts because usually what ends up breaking is the cord, so that's why I'm getting rid of that, because I don't really need that, and it's kind of hard to find the cords. Anyway, we're being a little bit more careful with stuff, so maybe I can just get rid of everything. Oh, you know what? Last time I was able to fix the other one we had because I kept something related to this, because it was something else that had broken, but I don't have that cord, and like I said, the cord is what breaks. And I think they do sell the cords separately, but I think it ends up being more expensive or something, for the same price. I don't know. And I don't know what these are for. These are to like move them around. I mean, I don't. Okay, yeah. I guess I will end up donating this as is. Or should I keep one? Why do you want to keep one? I don't know. I don't want to hang this up anywhere, because the light doesn't work. We're getting rid of that. Whatever. Okay. And then these, I don't know that it can fit in this other thing. I don't know that I like that, actually. It's a lot shorter. Okay, this was too short, so I moved it into here again. But I did get rid of these. And these, so that can go. So the box is back up there. I have it long ways because I don't want it to fall, okay? And I read the label and I kind of don't like it, but whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna move this back over there, and maybe I'll deal with that after our lunch break, the pile over there, because I don't want to deal with it. I really don't. Also, I guess I should show you this. So you can't really see, but I have two headphones here, which maybe could declutter, but still keeping for now. And then I put the tape, and I used up that bag as well for that. This is my to-do list DIY stuff, and then here I had the thread. I still kept this. Maybe I can move this into the other drawer, but anyway, that's that drawer. Okay, I did get rid of some green like earpiece headphones that my husband decluttered to me, because I just don't like those type of earphones. Is that what they're called? He also gave me some other ones. Those I'm still keeping, even though I don't like them compared to headphones, but I want to give them a try again. Quick thing about the kitchen. So I was able to get most of the wax off of here with a metal sponge. Is that what it's called? I don't know. And then I ended up moving one of the plants over here for a little bit, but it didn't do very well. I thought it would remind me to water it, and then it got worse. So my friend gave this to me. Oh. Okay, well anyway, hopefully it revives. But anyway. And then I also cleaned this out. I'm gonna keep this for now for future wax months, but I don't know, y'all. And then this. Oh, and then we just went to the newbies. and we got this for free. Like, it's a metal one, but I don't really need one. But also, I just realized that it's still kind of oily, so I'm gonna wash it again, and then I will declutter it. And then my husband washed this all nice. It actually came with this spoon, but I like this spoon. So I'm just gonna donate it with this one because it is small and I don't like that it has the Sharpie things there. Not Sharpie, but sharp. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, so donating this finally. And yeah, done. Okay, so it is the next day. Here is the progress so far. So I cleared off some of my to-dos and I hung up some things. I'm not sure about some other things. I'll show you in a bit. To the maybe pile, I added this bubble camera thing, mostly because I've been too lazy to put batteries in it, but also I'm like, why did I buy this? I bought this in Mexico. I mean, I know why I bought it, but anyway, I guess I'm also kind of annoyed that the ears are broken. But anyway, so this is in the maybe pile. And then I have the 2 frames that have pictures in them, and I'll tell you why it is sick. The lamp, I'm still thinking about it. I think I just need to use the desk and see how the lighting is. And then still haven't dealt with the resin. I have a couple more things. So I tried, so this was from the declutter job, and I tried cleaning the, what are they called? The blinds, yeah. And this sucked, and I probably should wash this, but maybe I'll just kind of dust it off a little bit. So donating that. This I actually put on my wish list. I think it was Christmas, and I thought this would be cool to like wear it for like singing and stuff, but I'm still a little bitch and I can't even read stuff with this on. So yeah. And then this is a cat toy that was not donated a while ago. So anyway, I moved the guest bed and it was underneath, and Mokito doesn't like this. He's the one that usually likes the roly guys, but anyway. And then I ended up moving the 2 bags. So I'm donating this one because it's a little scratched up. The other 2 remaining I used up for the hair stuff. And by the way, the first bags that I started off the video with, I think it was like the 2nd or 3rd clip, I either used them up or I threw them out. And the Ziploc bags, I think I only got one new one for the thread that I donated, but everything else was kind of like reused and stuff. So anyway, so donating that to, let me tell you about the frames stuff. So I ended up clipping this here, and I think it looks really cute, but now the stuffies seem like it's too much. But I am not ready to get rid of the stuffies, although 2 of them are not mine, the Kenny and the cat. And then I ended up finding this little frame in the Christmas stuff, and I put this picture and I think it looks fucking adorable. So I ended up putting it here, and I think it looks fucking cute. And this keeps falling, so it's kind of annoying. And then the green frame, I put some photo booth pics of my sister, my husband, and my nephew, and I put a nail right there, and I hated how it looked. I think I just got used to this frame being here by itself. I was gonna do like a little gallery thing, but it was too much because I have a little gallery thing over here. Although I don't, this room is like full, dude. But anyway, for some reason I didn't like the green frame over here. I also think the white frame looks better with the pictures because they're very similar pictures, but it doesn't hang up, and it's really heavy for me to like make it hang up, you know, like if I tie a string to it, it's just, I don't trust it, and my cats are kind of crazy, so I feel like they would knock it over somehow, you know. So I was thinking of maybe putting that white frame here. The AC turned on and it's like right here, so anyway, so what, yeah, so I'm still thinking about it. Also, the cats don't use this little thing that I made them, even though Fatimo loves the bath mat. I don't know. And again, the stuffies, maybe I'm not ready to declutter them, okay? The cat mask I was gonna either put here or here, but I wasn't sure if over here, whatever. and I didn't like it, so I ended up putting it over here, but is low-key kind of creeping me out. So I have these, and I thought because of the size it would like match this, and I got this idea from Malcolm in the Middle because they have like these molds. So this my mom gave to me because she makes jello. This I thrifted. This I got from Mexico. It's not a mold. Anyway, so I put it up there, and it actually kind of ended up not fitting like all the way to the wall, but it actually was kind of cool like that, like it's popping out, but it also makes it creepier. You know what I mean? But keeping it there for now. And then I finally cleaned this out as best as I could. This is stained a little bit, and I probably did miss a little bit, but I did the best that I could. I'm gonna add the gloves, the plastic ones and the fabric ones, and I guess I found the manual, so it was in there. And then this one, I'm not even gonna bother trying to clean because it's like a regular brush. I thought it was one of those plastic ones. And then this is broken, or I mean, doesn't work anymore. So I'm gonna toss these two. I think maybe next time I'll organize the garage, but it's so hot in there, guys. I don't know. Okay, so this is the final to do. I moved the lamp over to the maybe box. I'm gonna move the resin stuff outside to maybe deal with eventually. And then I forgot about this. I forgot to ask my husband if he wanted to hang this out to the door or maybe donate. It was also a gift. And it is 8 a.m. so it's not super hot in the garage. So we're gonna deal with that. And that might be the last clip for me. All right, so grabbing these from the kitchen. And let me show you one more thing about the shoes. Okay, so these are the shoes that I'm getting rid of, but I'm gonna wash them beforehand. And I am gonna donate these instead of trashing them. The memory foam thing, it kind of got worn down for me. So I needed new shoes. Like I said, ideally I wanted to replace my running shoes and these with one pair, and I guess I kind of did. So I'll do that. These actually were still available at Skechers, but I ended up going with these because then I could use them for walking too. And I was gonna show you the shoes that Fatima scratched up. Oh, yesterday he fucking ran away. I was editing videos outside and I didn't realize he left next door, and he was there the whole time. We kept calling him, he didn't come over. Anyway, these are the cute shoes that I was talking about, but they're scratched up. I'm still gonna wear them until like, the foam wears down. These are also from Skechers, and yeah. So, okay, I took a breakfast break. So this tape doesn't work. Like I told my husband to check it, and he said it worked. No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna wash this because I felt bad. And I also just tested it on another window, and I think it worked better on this one because the other dust was really caked on the other window. Like it's just like hardened dust. But yeah, I think I'll just get rid of that. Which I think maybe for the office I might make some curtains. That's a later project. Okay. Where do I put you? Okay, I guess first of all, let me show you the pile. See? I mean, some of this was before this video, right? Oh, so these, I think I talked about how my sister decluttered these to me, but I'm gonna declutter them back, but I'll tell my husband if he wants to organize stuff with this in the garage, he can. And I guess this was another to do. Well, this too, but I went through it a while ago, but we're not gonna deal with that right now. Right now, we're just gonna organize this just so it's easier to donate. And I have to sneeze. No, it went away. And also, maybe we should also declutter the skeleton guy, but technically, I don't know. We'll see. We used to have 2 camping chairs in this pile, but we ended up using them for a barbecue thing, so we might keep them. That's it. Dude, it's already starting to get hot. I mean, I guess I am wearing sweats. Maybe I should get some water. Hold on. Okay, I am back, but now I'm sneezing, so that's cool. Anyways, I got most of it from here. I'm trying to put like kitchen and household stuff in. Dude, I'm still tempted to keep one of these. Should I just keep one of them? I just like flowers, I think is what it is. Okay, sorry, before I show you the reveal, because I had to come in here because I was sneezing up a storm. I never showed you this closet. So this is the same as I showed you last time. I'm still washing the towels, or I need to wash them. But I guess I can show you. Yeah, so I have the regular use towels, which are the white ones. And then I put bathroom cleaning stuff here. So like the emergency mat and then the cleaning stuff. And then over here I have the colored ones, mostly for pet stuff. I used to have these down here, but they don't fit because these are like much bigger, the new towels that I got. I have 3 tablecloths for when we host, but we never host, but I'm still gonna keep them, okay? And then I have some little towels that were my husband's, but I don't know, cleaning, I don't know. Okay, and then this I'm very proud of, which I guess still I have some stuff that is in the wash, but it should all fit in here. I was able to stick this big ass duvet in here, which you can't see because there's no light in this closet. But anyway, I for the most part put blankets on the top part plus the big duvet. Yeah, I guess it should just be duvet, not duvet insert, right? And then here I put everything else. So I put sheets and duvet covers, and then pillowcases, and then sheets. But I have some missing, so I have the 2 white ones that are like covers, not really bed sheets. And yeah, that's pretty good. I'm really happy that I was able to fit everything in there. Oh, and then I put the lint roller here because I used to have like the pile right here, but these are clean towels, so I put that one there, and I think I put the other one in here, which maybe I should put this in the garage because it's a garage project, but I haven't gotten around to it because it's hot. Okay, cool. Okay, and then this, I kind of sorted through it a little bit, and this is my husband, so that's why I can't declutter stuff. And then this is technically my husband's, but I wanted to maybe try it out. So, and then Fatima, and then this is what I ended up keeping just because this is messed up anyway. So I'll put it on a notebook. I'm adding a little bit more to the pile. So I'm tossing this, which was in that box, and I'm putting this bag in there, which I think this is with the bands, but we're gonna forget that those are the bands. So I'm gonna toss this, and I'm also going to add make sure there's no spiders. I'm gonna add this table because it's super wobbly, and every time we use it, we're like, oh, it's super wobbly. And we just have the one little table as a, what is it called? As a coffee table. So let's put here, I guess. And we do have this other little tiny one, but I'm keeping that one mostly because it's cute. I guess I can show you this right here. Never mind, the spider webs. Okay, so this is everything that is leaving our house. So we got clothing, fabric type stuff like robes, bedding, and blah blah. And I did post a closet declutter, so that's like the first half of the box. And then, well, not half, it's like the full box, but then I stacked more which was the stacked more, was from this declutter. And then in this box, I put bags and boxes. And in this one, I was putting workout, chronic pain, but then I ended up putting canvases, and then the 2 hearts and the cat hammock, which my cat also liked, but again, the windows. And then we have this white vacuum, which I forgot I was gonna ask my sister if she wanted it. We have some PVC pipes that I think were not like normal PVC pipes, like they came with the cat tower, so we might recycle those or throw them away and not donate them, but I'll have to figure that out. And then there's like a random blue chair here and a monitor stand. So if you want to take a closer look, here it is. It's a lot of shit. Thank you so much for watching. This is a really long ass video.